morning students and welcome to our YouTube channel Non-Nursery Models. So in the previous video we have just started the new chapter, that was chapter number 4, human body. Okay, so in human body what things are there, what things are there, all the things which we have studied, that was organs. There are many organs in our body. Okay, so the organs further divided into two types. First of all, there are many organs. There are many organs in our body. Okay, so further the organs is divided into two types, that was internal organ and external organ. So that was divided first, that was internal organs and secondly external organs. External organs. Okay, so here first of all what is internal organ, and then after we will see what is external organ. Okay, so internal organ, that is the organs which are inside our body, that is known as the internal organs. So in that I just give the example. The internal organ, that is heart, lungs, etc. These are the internal organs. Then after talking about the external organs, the organs which are outside our body, that is known as what? The external organs. So the examples, that is eyes, ears, etc. Okay, here internal organs means the organs which are inside our body, and external organ means the organs which are outside our body. So there are internal organs, heart, lungs, kidney, liver, and that one. And external organs, that is eyes, ear, nose, mouth, tongue, and these all the things are the external organs. Okay students, now moving forward to the systems. Okay, so internal organs are very soft. Talking about the internal organs, these are very soft. So the internal organs are protected by the two systems, that is muscular system and the skeletal system, which we have seen in the previous video. Okay, muscular system and the skeletal system. So from that, what is the skeletal system? Let us see that. Skeletal system. Skeletal system. So in previous video we have seen that if there is no skeletal system, then we can't stand, we can't walk, we can't sit. Okay, we will just be like a dim cloth, as we just put a cloth and just takes in the, just go to the bottom and just like dumb structure. Okay, so in that way, if there is no skeletal system inside our body, then our structure will be not there. Okay, in an adult there are 206 bones inside our body. Okay, when you are just a baby, then there are many of the bones, but at the time, then after some of the bones mixes with each other and just makes an adult body of 206 bones. Okay, and also if the skeletal system image is given at the page number 168, you can see that. Okay, then after in that, the bones are filled with the bone marrow, which produces the red blood cells. Okay, they produces the red blood cell. Now here let us read the skeletal system. That is, the skeletal system is the framework of bones in our body. It is the skeletal system that gives shape and support to our body. Without the skeletal system, we would be like a piece of limb cloth with no shape, unable to sit or stand. An adult human being has 206 bones like the muscle, skin, and the softer organs of the body. Bones are also made up of cells. They also have nerves and blood vessels to supply them with blood. The bones are filled with a soft substance called bone marrow, which produces red blood cells. Bone stores calcium, phosphorus, and other minerals required by our body. Okay, so this is all about the skeletal system. And then after we have seen the parts of skeletal system. Okay, so parts of skeletal system. Parts of skeletal system. Skeletal system. So the skeletal system is further divided into 4 parts. So which are the parts? Let us see that. So this is divided into 4 parts. The skeletal system. Okay. So the first, that is the skull. Okay, the first one, that is the skull. Second one, that is the backbone. Or spine. Okay, that is what? First one, the skull, which is our head part. Okay, which is covered with the muscle that is known as, bones, that is the skull. Then after the backbone, that is what? The backbone, as you just put over here your hands, you can feel a structure, that is the backbone. And then after coming towards the rib cage. So third one, rib cage. Okay, so the third one, that is the rib cage, and the fourth one, that is the upper and lower limbs. Upper and lower limbs. Okay, upper and lower limbs. So these are the 4 parts of the skeletal system. The first one, that is the skull. Secondly, the backbone or the spine. Or thirdly, that is rib cage. And the fourth, upper and the lower limbs. Okay, one by one we will study all this. So first of all, we will study the skull. What is the skull? Okay, so here the skull, that is, it is also known as, the skull is also known as the cranium. Okay, the cranium. Okay, so here the skull, it is made up of, it is made up of 8 bones, 8 bones held closely by joints known as suture joints. Okay, so the bones which are attached, the 8 bones which are attached in the skull, that is known as what? The shore joints. Okay, by which the joints, there are also different types of the joint by which these bones are attached. We will also study about the joint in this chapter. Okay students, so here now moving to the next point, that is the cranium protects the brain. Okay, so another one, that is it protects, the skull protects it, it protects our brain. Okay, it protects our brain. Then after, which controls all the body function in a newborn baby. The top of the head may be soft, but the bones soon join together. Okay, here the brain which controls all our body function, we can also write this in the point. That is protects our brain and which controls all body functions. Okay, then after, in a newborn baby, we can say that the top of the head may be soft, but the bones soon get together, join together. Here we have seen in a newborn baby, the head part is very soft. Okay, but as it just grows, the baby just grows, then after the joints get together, so it will become hard. Then after, the next point, that is the human face is made up of 14 bones. Here our next point, that is the human the human face, the human face is made up of 14 bones. Okay, it is made up of 14 bones. Here the human face means describing about the face, means this face which is made up of how many bones? It is made up of 14 bones. Okay, it protects our sense organs. It protects our sense organs. Okay, it protects our sense organs. Then after, it is the bones are all joined and therefore immovable. So here the bones are immovable. The bones are immovable. Okay, the bones are immovable. Then after, only the lower jaw is movable, means this jaw part is only movable. Why? To eat and to speak. Thus jaw is movable. If it is also not, it can't move, then we can't eat and also we can't chew, we can't speak. Okay, so this is all about the skull. Okay, so let us revise it again. That is the skull, which is also known as cranium. Okay, then after, it is made up of 8 bones held closely by joints known as tutor joints. Then after, it protects our brain, which controls all body functions. Then after, the human face is made up of 14 bones and it protects our sense organs. Then after, the bones are immovable and the only movable bone is in the skull, that is the lower jaw, which is only movable for what? To eat and to speak. Okay, if you want to write down these main points, I am just giving you some time, you write down this. Okay students, have you written down this main points? Now moving towards to the second one, which was the backbone or the spine. Here, the backbone or spine or okay. So first of all, where the backbone is situated. So here, backbone, why it is known as the backbone? So here, due to which we can just move the neck, this up, down. With the help of this, we just can move our neck, and the backbone is situated over here. You can see from here it starts and ends up to here. So there is the backbone, and in this also the nerve system is situated. Okay, so let us see the backbone. So here the skull is attached to the backbone. First of all, the skull, which we have studied, the skull is attached to backbone. Okay, the skull is attached to the backbone. Then after, the backbone or the spine is made up of 33 bones. Here it is made up of 33 bones. Okay, it is made up of 33 bones, and it is known as what? The vertebra. Okay, so that is known as it, and the lowest 4 are joined together to form a focus sign, and the 5 just above the joint to form a scleron. So they are sometimes taken as 26 vertebra. Okay, here this bones, 33 bones, which are attached together, they are known as what? They are known as vertebra. Vertebrae. Okay. And the lowest here, the lowest four, the lowest four are joined together to form the coxa. Then after, the file just above the file just above are joined to form scleron. Okay, so they are sometimes taken as 26 vertebrae. Okay, why 36? Because the four are known as the cocoxing and the other are known as the scleron. Okay, so here the backbone or the spine, it is that. Then after the vertebrae are ring shaped bones that lies on the top of the one another. How these are joined means these bones are like a ring structure. Okay, and they are situated one upon one like this. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In that way, their 33 bones are attached in the ring-like structure. Okay, students. So here it is. I am just reading it again. That is, the skull is attached to the backbone. The bones or the spine is made up of 33 bones called vertebrae. The lowest four are joined together to form a coxing, and the five just above are joined to form the scleron. So they are sometimes taken as 26 vertebrae. The vertebrae are ring-shaped bones that lie on one on the top of the other. The delicate spinal cord passes through the passage or channel formed by the vertebral column. The bones are arranged in such a way the spine is flexible. This allows us to bend forward, backward, and sideways. Okay, due to the spine, we can just move, just bend forward, backward, or in the sideways. Okay, so this is all about the backbones or the spine. Okay, students, now moving forward to the rib cage, but before that, let us revise which things we have seen in this video. Okay, students, so here in the very first we have seen about the human body, that human body is made up of many of the organs, that is internal organ and the external organ. So what is the internal organ? The organ which are inside our body, that is known as the internal organ, and the external organ, the organs which are outside our body, that is known as the external organs. In the internal organs we have seen about the heart, lungs, kidney, liver, and that all. This all are the internal organs. External organs we can see eyes, nose, mouth, tongue, ears. Okay, these are the external organs. So internal organs are very soft. Okay, internal organs are soft. So we need to protect them. So for that protection, the skeletal system is there. So what is the skeletal system? The system by which we can just stand, sit, bend. This all the thing is due to what? The skeletal system. And this system consists of 206 bones. Okay, and there are some of the bone marrow inside the bones which just produce the red blood cell. And the skeletal system further divides into 4 types. That is, first one, the skull, backbone or spine, then after rib cage, upper and lower limbs. 4 types, 4 parts the skeletal system is there. Then after, in that we have seen, first of all, the skull means the head part. Okay, so the system just protects our sense organs. Sense organs means what? Ears, eyes, nose, mouth. These are the sense organs that is protected by the this bones, skull bones. Okay, then after we have seen the backbone. Okay, so here it is attached to the skull. The skull is attached to the backbone, and there are 33 bones in the spine or the backbones. Okay, and there are different naming given to that. Okay, so in this video we have seen this all the things. Okay, now we will see rib cage in the next video. Okay, here in your homework, what you just do is, in your homework, so in your homework, you just write about the skull and secondly write about backbone or spine. Okay, write about the skull and write about the backbone or the spine. So this is your homework. Okay, students, that you have to submit in your respectively groups. Okay, and we will meet in the next video. Okay, bye students.